I wonder if you've ever tried to pick up a butterfly before. If you pick up a butterfly, you have to be very, very gentle. What do you think might happen if you are not gentle? I think you might break a wing, maybe. You might hurt the butterfly. This past week, Wendy sent me a short video about a butterfly, and it had a broken wing. And a very kind lady found the butterfly and she rescued it. And she started feeding it sugar water. And it would hop on her finger when it was ready to drink. But she was still very concerned about the butterfly because it couldn't fly. It couldn't enjoy the outside world. And so she made a plan. She found a very tiny, tiny little feather from a bird, and she carefully and gently cut it out so that it would be the right size. And then she very carefully and very gently glued it onto the part of the wing that was broken. It looked a bit funny because it was a different color and it had different patterns on it compared to the other wing. But what do you think happened? Do you think the butterfly was able to fly or not? Well, at first the butterfly tried, but didn't make it very far. The butterfly flew off the lady's hand and very soon just went down and fell onto the floor. Perhaps because the butterfly hadn't flown for a while. Maybe it was out of practice. Maybe the little muscles in its wings were not very strong anymore because it hadn't flown for a while. But the lady wasn't going to give up. And the butterfly also wasn't going to give up. The butterfly clearly wanted to fly again. And so they practiced together again and again and again. Each time, the butterfly did a little bit better. At first, the butterfly was also just flying kind of to one side, like it was being weighed down on the one side. Maybe the wing, maybe that little feather wasn't helping. But over time, the butterfly began to fly very well. The lady took the butterfly outside. She was a bit nervous. This was going to be the big test. Would the butterfly be able to fly outside, she wondered. Would it be able to survive on its own? It felt like a risk. And as she went outside, the butterfly was on her hand, and in a flash, the butterfly was gone. Up into the sky it flew. Now the lady was very sad. She was going to miss the butterfly. And she was also concerned. She wasn't sure how well it was going to survive on its own. But a day or two later, she went out into the garden again to see if she could see it. And there it was. She saw it land on a flower and it started to drink nectar from the flower. How could she tell if it was the right butterfly? Because she could see the little feather that she had glued onto the butterfly's wing. It was still there and it was still working. Now I wonder what lesson we can learn from this. What lessons can we learn from the lady who rescued the butterfly? I wonder. What lesson can we learn from the butterfly? I wonder, maybe the first lesson I would suggest is maybe it teaches us never to give up. Never give up. The lady didn't give up on the butterfly, and the butterfly also didn't give up. In 2 Chronicles 15, in the Bible, it says, "But as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded." And I wonder what the second lesson might be. I wonder if it might be something like this, that all sorts of things become possible when you are gentle. If the lady hadn't been gentle, the butterfly would never have flown again. Jesus says, "Happy are the gentle. They will inherit the earth." And I wonder what that could mean. What does it mean? Happy are the gentle. They will inherit the earth. I wonder, maybe it could mean that when we are gentle, we begin to live in harmony with the earth. We live with care upon the earth, and the earth responds with care also towards us. Blessed are the gentle, says Jesus, because all sorts of things become possible when you are gentle. Now, if you enjoyed this story, if you look on our Facebook page and also on our website, I'm going to post the little video so you can see the lady caring and being gentle and helping that little butterfly to fly again. Never give up. And all sorts of things become possible when you are gentle. Amen.